Hi children, welcome to English video class. This is Jyoti. Today I want to tell you about shed poem. Okay? Open your textbook and please check it. Shed poem. So see children, first let us know about the poet. Okay. Franklin wrote this poem, The Shed. Who wrote this? Franklin wrote the poem, The Shed, children. Okay. Let us know about the poet. Franklin. Franklin was an Australian doctor, author and missionary priest. Okay. He was a doctor, author and then missionary priest also. He was born on 6th December 1906. He was died on 29 July 2000. His books were Northern Gateway, The Living Heart, so many. Okay children, once again I am reading this. Okay, just learn about this poet children. Franklin. Franklin was an Australian doctor, author and missionary priest. He was born on 6th December 1906. He was died on 29 July 2000. His books were Northern Gateway, The Living Heart, etc. Okay, please observe the picture of Franklin children. Okay na? Okay, we shall move to the next. Okay, this is our shed. Yes, in this poem, shed is given now. Please observe the textbook. Yes, this is the picture of the shed. Yes. Okay, see how it is. Okay. So see children, what is the use of a shed? Let us know what is the use of a shed. So actually a shed means, a shed is a single story roofed structure and back garden or near the house. Okay, it may be on the back side of the garden or near the house. It's a simple single story roofed. Okay, it's a single story roofed structure children. So what is the use of this shed? Why do we use shed? Because to keep our cows, buffaloes, see villagers means they'll keep their cows and buffaloes in the shed. Okay, and to store our things. In order to store our unnecessary things, we want to keep it in the shed. Okay, to store home and garden tools. We have some tools now which we use in the garden or in our houses. So we used to keep all those things in the shed. Okay, shed means it's an unwanted room. Okay, actually we don't want that, so we'll keep it as a shed which is nearer to our house. Okay, so see children, this is the shed. This is given in our textbook. Okay, I'm reading the first stanza. There's a shed at the bottom of a garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and crack in the wind. When I'm in bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open the door one day. Once again I'm reading children. There is a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and crack in the wind. When I'm in bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open the door one day. Here, the poet. Okay, do you know children who is the poet? A child. Okay, imagine the child is the poet of this poem. So the poet is telling that there is a shed at the bottom of our garden. Okay, we have a garden. So at the bottom of our garden, we have a shed. Who is telling the children? Yes, the child. So the child himself a poet. So with a spider's web hanging across the door. Do you know, across the door of the shed, we can see a spider's web. Yes, I'll show you the picture once again. Yes, here there is a web. Spider's web hanging across the door. Here there is a door, no children. So near the door there is a spider's web. Because they are not using that. They are not using that shed. That's why there is a spider's web. Okay. So there is a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and crack in the wind. See, yes, I showed you the pictures of hinges children. You please observe, all these are hinges. Okay. Okay. These hinges, where do you see these hinges children? Yes, we find it on the doors. So a movable joint on which a door gate swings as it opens and closes. Yes, door, gate, door and gate swings. When we open that, when we open or close the door, it just closes or it moves. So it's a movable joint. This is called a hinge. Hinge means a movable joint in which a door or a gate swings, moves. Okay. Crack means, make a harsh, high pitched sound when being opened. If you don't if we don't use for many days, means what will happen? Yeah, we'll get some sounds. Okay, some cracks. That means some sounds will be, definitely we can hear those sounds. So here also the hinges are rusty because they are not using that shed. The poet himself, okay, their family, they are not using this shed. That's why the hinges are rusty. You can see rust, okay, and crack in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and I listen. Okay, the poet, when he was in the bed, he listened that sound. Okay, what is the sound? The sound of that hinges and that cracks in the doors. Okay, I will open the door one day. The poet imagines that I want to open the door one day because it was closed, Amma. Okay, see, that shed was closed. That's why the poet thinks that I want to open the door one day. I want to open that door one day. Okay, do you understand this, children? This stanza, there is a shed at the bottom of our garden. Okay, there is a child's garden. No, there is a shed. There is a shed at the bottom of that child's garden with a spider's web hanging across the door because they are not using that shed. That's why the spider's web. We can see the spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and crack in the wind because they often use that shed. That's why the hinges, they don't open the doors regularly. So that's why the hinges are rusty and crack. They're getting sound also when they open. And when I'm in bed, when the child is in bed, okay, he listens that sound. And I'll open the door one day. He just wants to open the door of the shed one day. He wants to open it and see. Okay, children? Okay, we shall move to the second stanza. There's a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me. Each time that I pass, I'll peep through that window one day. Once again, I'm reading, children. There's a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me. Each time that I pass, I'll peep through that window one day. Okay, here see, there is a dusty old window around at the side. Once again, I am showing you the picture, children. Yes, we can see there is a dusty. Okay, that means full of dust. You can see that shed itself, it's a dusty, no? Okay, so there is a dusty old window. Window was very old around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. See, glass of pans. That means you can, please observe the picture, children, so that you will understand it clearly. With 3 cracked panes of glass. Glass pans. Pans means a single sheet of glass in a window. Yes, I showed you the picture also. A single sheet of glass in a window. Okay, for some windows we have some pans. That means glass windows. We have some single sheets of glasses will be there for the windows. So that's why there are 3 cracked pans of glass. There are 3 glass windows were just cracked because they were not using regularly. Okay, they were already cracked. I often think there is someone staring at me. Okay, the poet, the child goes and just looks there. He's thinking that someone is looking from the windows, from the shed. So I often think there is someone staring at me. I think someone is looking through the window to me. Okay, each time that I pass, I'll peep through that window one day. I want to peep means just look quickly. Stare means look fixedly. So the poet, the child wants to see through the window one day. What is there inside the shed? Okay, inside the shed, what is there? Okay, someone is looking at me. I think that someone is looking at me. So I want to see that one day. I'll peep through that window one day. One day I'll go there and I will peep through that window. Okay, do you understand this, children? So the old window was full of dust. So there was a dusty old window around at the side of the shed with 3 cracked pans of glass. How many pans of glass were cracked, children? 3. Okay, with 3. Yes, you can observe that in the picture. See here, window pans. See here, window pans. 3 were already cracked. Okay, they got cracks. And often think someone, okay, the child is thinking that someone is looking through the window from the shed. So each time that I pass, I'll peep through that window one day. The poet wants to go there and he wants to see. Peep means look. He wants to look quickly through that window one day to the shed. Okay. My brother says there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head, but I'll take a peek one day. Okay, once again, my brother says there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. So, but I will take a peek one day. My brother, see, the poet's brother is telling that no, you should not go there. Why? Because there is a ghost in the shed. Do you know, children, what is the ghost? Yes, I showed you the picture. Yes. Okay, an apparition of a dead person which is believed to appear. Sometimes someone will die, no? Okay, after them also we can see that their appearance. Okay, so what is that? Ghost. Yes, you can see this on the TV also. Okay, so my brother is telling me that there is a ghost in the shed. My brother always says me that there is a ghost in the shed, so don't go near the shed. Don't go, because there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards. Rotten floorboard means decomposed wooden covering of the floor. I told you clearly that they were not using this shed. That's why the wooden floor, down floor will be there, Nama. That floor was also rotted. That means decomposed. Okay, which was not in good condition. So my brother is telling me that, my brother says that there was a ghost in the shed. He's hiding under the floorboards, rotted floorboards. He was hiding under that. So if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. If you go there, if you put your foot inside the shed, do you know what will happen? That ghost will come out. That ghost will jump off and chop off your head. That ghost definitely will come and cut your head. Okay, cut off. Chop means cut. So that ghost will jump off and then will cut your head. So that's why don't go near there. But I'll take a peek one day. But the child or poet is thinking that definitely my brother is saying like that. But definitely I want to take a peek. I want to just look there. I want to leak. I want to go there one day. I want to go there. Definitely I will see that. What is there inside the shed? Okay, do you understand this, children? See, the poet's brother is telling that there is a ghost in the shed. Who is there in the shed? Ghost. So don't go near to the shed. Don't look from the window or anywhere, because the ghost, it hides under the rotten floorboards. If you go there, if you dare to put your foot there, definitely it will jump off and it will cut your head. So please don't go there. The poet's brother is giving full warning. But the poet is thinking that, the child is thinking that, no, I will see one day. I'll see whether the ghost is inside or not. I'll check it. The poet is feeling like this. I know there isn't really a ghost. Okay, now he was confident. Who was confident? Our child. Our poet was confident that there isn't really a ghost. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web since I don't know when. I'll go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. Okay, again I'm reading. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web since I don't know when. I'll go into that shed one day soon. I'll go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. Okay, now the poet is confident that there is not any really ghost in the shed. Okay, he got confidence. Okay, he's telling that, yeah, I know that. My brother says all lies only. My brother tells lies. Okay, there is not any ghost inside the shed. So my brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. So there isn't anyone staring or making noises. I know that there is no one in the shed. No one making noise. Okay, no one is making noise inside the shed because it was already old. That's why way that hinges, the door knobs are making some sounds. Okay, I know that there is no one in the shed, no ghost or no one in the shed, no one looking at me also, no one, there isn't anyone staring at me, no one looking at me, no one making any noise. I know that. And the spider also has been gone from the web. Spider also not there now. Since I don't know when, I'll go into that shed one day. Definitely, one day I'll go into the shed and I'll check it. Okay, my brother told all these lies to me. For why? Because in order to keep the shed for his den. Den means a wild mammal's hidden home. He wants to keep his things. Okay, his playing things or whatever he wants to keep in the shed. That's why my brother tells lies to me. So he wants the shed for himself. That's why he's telling lies to me. Okay, I know that there is not really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep that shed for his den. Okay, for his room. There isn't anyone staring at me. I know that no one is looking at me, no one is making noises. Spider also has been gone from the web. Okay, since I don't know when, I'll go into that shed one day. Definitely I'll go into that shed one day, but not just yet. I don't know when it is. Okay, because the poet is thinking one day I want to go there. When it is, up to now, the poet also doesn't know. Okay, children, once again I am reading that stanzas. Please listen carefully. There is a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and crack in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open the door one day. There is a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and crack in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open the door one day. There is a dusty old window around at the side. Okay, the window was dusty, full of old window, and it was of dust, full of dust. Okay, with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me. Each time that I pass, I'll peep through that window one day. There is a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me. Each time that I pass, I'll peep through that window one day. Okay. Let us go to third stanza. My brother says there is a ghost in the shed. Children, do you know, are you believing that there is a ghost in the shed? No. Okay. The child's brother, the poet's brother tells lies. Okay. Who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, will jump out and chop off my head. But I'll take a peek one day. Okay, so once again, my brother says there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. But I will take a peek one day. Okay, last stanza. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web. Since I don't know when, I'll go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. This is the poem, children. This is the shed poem. Okay, so shed is at the bottom of the poet's garden. Okay, children. Okay, I hope you understood this poem. Read well. Thank you.